Alright, so I don't know what happened with that last video. Um, Maybe they're having an issue with regards to this new update. So I had to stop that video. The problem was one of the main issue with regards to free-to-play game is that because they're mass multiplayer online games, you will always have bugs, and bugs sometimes could either freeze a screen or freeze a mission or anything. That's the problem that comes with multiplayer online. It's That's why I respect people who do mass multiplayer online games in the free-to-play arena, because they have to deal with squashing bugs every single time. Whereas someone who release a game that's a AAA game on release, they have no real excuse for the reason why they have so much bugs. Because if their game is a solo playing game, there's no reason for them to have a lot of bugs in a solo playing game. It means that someone wasn't doing their job. And if their AAA multiplayer game has a lot of bugs, there's no reason for that either, because it's not mass multiplayer online. So they should consider those factors when they're making those games. Which is, it always baffles me when I hear people talking about Fallout. Like, after all the situations that happened with Fallout 1, 2, 3, you would think by Fallout 4 they would learn their lesson, but no. After Fallout 4, it's like it all went to hell in a handbasket, you know. So it makes no sense why they always have these bugs with the Fallout games. It's not like their game is mass multiplayer online. It is multiplayer, but it's not like it's continuously a free-to-play game that's always online and available. It's a game that they make and they release, and then they go back and make a different game. So it always didn't make sense to me when they make these games and they claim that they do a good job squashing bugs. Like, they literally could have an entire month of squashing a bug. But the way it comes to these big companies, they don't even give you a month to squash a bug. They'll probably just give you a week to figure out all the bugs, and that just not that's it's just not how it works. It really isn't. Bug for a weapon, find bug for a character, find bug for a ship, find bug for frame rate, find bug for, for walls, find bug for climbing, find bug for this, find bug for animation, find bugs for loading, find bugs for transition, find bugs for movement, find bugs for conversation, find bugs for people talking, find bugs for content, find bugs for preloaders, find bugs for menu systems, find bugs for every single thing you could think of in the game. You have to find bug for, and that will take a hell of a lot longer than a week. That's why I don't really respect the people who make the Fallout games, because they always rush it all the time. Like, you need a full month to get out the bugs for every single thing that you could possibly think of. Basically have a team of 2 or 3 guys to do nothing but squash bugs for an entire month. And it doesn't matter what anyone says. Be like, listen, you want your game to be smooth and by the numbers and have people respect your game and respect your company. Have someone dedicated to doing that thing. You know, if they say, well, it's not that simple, you know, we can't just spare people to do stuff like that. But that's the reason why. That's the reason why your games will always be failure, and it will always be considered as you go completed games. It won't be considered completed games. It will be considered only complete per each new update. As we get to it, then it will be completed. That's no good for the players. Players don't play a game to for you to get your shit together as you go. People play for a game so everything works the first time. And if it doesn't work the first time, upon the next hotfix or bug squash, is fixed then, which means every single thing that they could think of and point out, they fix it in the second iteration of the game within an update. Now, if they have to be multiple updates to fix things over and over and over again, like say 4 or 5 updates, it means someone wasn't doing their fucking job. So I don't respect people from the Fallout with regards to that, or people from not was that CD Projekt Red. Like someone rushed their hands for Cyberpunk when it came out. I don't believe in that bullshit about everything's working now bullshit. Like it should be working, should have been working on release, and if not on release, the very next month thereafter. Anyone who says otherwise, like get the fuck out of here. You just Johnny show up to the party later and then have no complaints because everything is running smooth, or have little issues popping up for you and say, oh, they'll fix it later on. Like people who believe in shit being fixed later on, those are the idiots of society. They're the ones that will wait for the people to get their shit together and then fix the problem, whereas the problem should have been fixed to begin with. You don't have a running pipe in your house. You tell the plumber to come over and fix it, and then the plumber half-ass it, and then later on that same week they'll still drip and drains, and then you find is that the plumber say, okay, it's not fully fixed. That's not the real issue. The issue is somewhere else. But like, motherfucker, I paid you money to find where the real issue is. I didn't pay you money to find this issue. I paid you money in order to find what's the real cause. And if they say, well, the cause could be anywhere and everything, it's like that's the whole point of where I pay you from the beginning, to find the issue first. What are all the issues might be, bring them to my attention first, and once you identify what all the issues might be, then you fix it. Now, if an issue still pops up even after you search everything, then you say, okay, around. And if in the second go around he don't fix the pipe, then that means that asshole doesn't know how to do his job, because first time's the charm, second time's not the charm at all. You know, first time go around, that's fine, you try to fix it the best you can, but second time, if you don't know how to fix it, it means you're not as proficient at your job as you think you are. That's why we give people 2 chances. 2 strikes, or what's the saying, 3 strikes and you're out. So after the second strike, if you strike out at the 3rd time, in other words, if I have to call you back to fix the plumbing the 3rd time, it means that you're a fuck up. That's why I don't represent Fallout. I never played any of the... After Fallout 3, I gave up on Fallout. Actually, correction, after Fallout 4, I gave up on Fallout. And it's not
Stranger. Just a few personal treasures.
How the hell you get beating heartstrings?
I reckon we're gonna burn up one day, like a hero on the solstice bonfire. You need a minute?
Okay, so Flare is not gonna give me any beating heartstrings until I'm assuming what I might be assuming is that
Hola.
I need
¿Cómo te
to
va? Let's see.
bien, bien y tú.
Huele feo.
Is that I need to get him, or should I say, I need to get the clan. But I'm already at. Wait, hold on. Round table. Okay, so I need to get it from level 4 to level 5. What the hell was that video online talking about? Getting the syndicate to level 4. It's not level 4, it's level 5. So now I have to edit that thing online with regards to my clan. So it basically says in order for you to unlock doing the quest for the new characters within Holvania, which is part of the whole Techrot Encore, you need to get your entire group within Holvania to round table in order to access the round table. Or maybe I have access round table. Yeah, I think I have. If it's saying level 4, I shouldn't be doubting digital extremes. DE. If they say level 4, then I should be good right now. Alright, so fine.
Any update on enemy movements?
So Flare's here, so where's the other chick? Or maybe I can't talk to her until I...
Here to get something off your chest?
You know what, let me try Flare again. Maybe she's within the vicinity of Flare. This is Flare's bar. Well, it should be in Flare's bar.
We need to get after
Ah,
her.
there they are.
She's still our responsibility.
Ooh, no disrespect, but you're gonna need security clearance. Apologies.
Yeah, I have to do certain things for Flare first before I get security clearance for them.
No
Yep.
disrespect, but you're gonna need security
I have genuine
clearance.
Scaldra hardware.
Apologies.
Clean,
Okay,
untraceable, no credit.
there she is. There is my beautiful...
Stranger danger. Sorry, you're cool, I get that. I just can't talk to you yet. Gotta wait until the Britannic dude gets his stick out of his ass.
Britannic dude. This is my girl. This is my chick. My girlfriend. I only say that because Nova, the Warframe Nova, was created by the fans. So anything Nova related is fan related. The first actual Nova skin, Warframe, was created by a fan. So I always respect Nova more than anyone. And Nova is probably one of the best designed Warframes. She has probably the most skins within the entire game. And to this day, upon her first release ever way back in the days, she's still one of the most effective Warframes, especially when it comes to survival. Alright, so I can't do anything with these three until I do some bounties. So maybe I have to do this first and acquire the music tunes for Flare, and thereafter then I could do the Scaldra, because I was wondering why I wasn't getting any heartstrings. Is maybe I need to acquire the music tunes first in order to do this. I will level up this character some other time. Today is all about trying to speed up the process. Rhino's always a default. Let me try something for once. Okay. It's a bit different, but most Holvania people are Grenier. Actually, no. No. If Nova is probably the fastest way to kill enemies, then that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. I always loved Nova's outfit. This one more than all the others. It's a it's more robotic than most of the ones in Warframe.
Disappointing performance.
The Coda enemies got what they were deserve. They got what they deserve. So, in order to fight a Coda adversary, like this enemy, you have to make sure you don't have any Lich adversary or Sisters of Parvos adversary in order to fight or to have them an adversary in the Coda attached to you. Make sure I got rid of the Kuvalich.
Our feline friend Jens.
And someone is Host migrating. Mission failed. The hell? How's that possible? That doesn't make sense. Bounty. I think that might be a bug. Might be a bug. Every new update, there's always a bug. A damn bug. See, I'm pressing bounty and it's not popping up. It's a bug. It's a damn bug. That's why it says mission failed. Okay. Leave the area. Go back to bounty. Nope. Bug. Alright, so leave the planet. Come back to bounty. This is a standard in all mass multiplayer online game. Upon every new release mass multiplayer online game, there's always going to be a bug. Yep, there's a bug. And I have to do it all over again because they never even considered. See, here's how I know it was a bug. When you fail a mission, it gives you resources, even though it doesn't give you the mission rewards. So even though you fail a mission, you still get resources. So if you get nothing, then that means it was a bug. I think the hottest Warframe is supposed to be Wisp or something like that. Simply because some crazy fan wanted a Warframe that has a big booty or something like that. So they decided to make a Warframe that had a big booty. But then again, Siren has the biggest breasts in the game, so it depends on what you like. I always find it hilarious that they would want that stuff because it's not like these characters are alive or anything.
Got a solid move. Abandoned supply cache. Now listen up. If you get close, it'll prompt you and start a countdown. Bust into the cache before it's smoked. See? Charger 2 will melt that lot properly.
I do believe that guy was right though. The one that's called Grindhard Squad. I believe he's right. The effects, the AoE effects when it comes to light and power uses is way too bright. Especially from the slam attack. See, it does that explosive light and it goes outwards and sometimes it flashes in players' faces, so they gotta adjust that.
situation's about to be fragmented.
That was a good one.
Nobody gonna mess with the Hex now. Not Nostalgia, not Techrot. You feel me? Now extract yourself.
Back in the fight.
See? Play nice. Everything I could scrape together.
Fix this place up better
No
than
disrespect,
Captain
but
Teabag. You're gonna need
This
security
is a mall
clearance.
of the dead.
Apologies.
Great. Yes. Travel set. Owie. Any update on enemy movement?
No filler? What? This is cutting. You bet. Lo de dos. I got a minute. Let's see what you got. Qué chido. Vigila tu espalda. Eyes open.
wonder if it's not regular Scaldra missions. Is it endless Scaldra? Maybe it's limitless Scaldra missions, like defense or survival, not standard Scaldra, in order to get the heartbeat strings.
Charges to mount the locks and get inside. But I gotta tell you, they will not be happy about it if you do. Scaldra on high alert! Your window of opportunity to get into the cache is closing! Find the turbine charges. Time to come home.
So I'm checking the map. I don't see extraction. What does it say here? Letitia Bounty. Destroy 10 Scaldra containers. Okay, so we have to find containers. 6 of 10 containers.
Here's what we got. You need a minute?
I have genuine Scaldra hardware. Clean, untraceable, no crime.
Who would have known the baking soda volcano in third grade would lead to this?
need to get after her, Valadier. She's still a responsibility.
Stranger danger. Sorry, you're cool, I get that. I just can't talk to you yet. Gotta wait until the Britannic dude gets a stick out of his ass.
Fine furnishings. I'll fix it right up.
Hey! What's up? Stasis is I lie you a tell. You got it, fam.
Still not dead. Or, well, if you gotta leave.
At least I got Peely Fix. Lots of stuff.
A place as exotic as this, yet... Oh, I was just thinking about you. Idle hands, darling. Arrivederci. Well. I knew right away you'd be a good time. Goodbye for now. Penny for your thoughts. So, you're no fun. Adios.
Genki desu. What are you in the mood? Oh, okay. Gonna see if maybe Arthur wants to go for a run.
Quincy and I don't have beef. You know, if nothing here's working for you, nuts. You just take it.
¿Qué onda? Vigila tu espalda, ahí fuera. Eyes open, friend.
Hello, stranger.
You gotta tell the truth on that stage. Use whatever craft you need to make it sing, but don't ever fake it.
Okay, so let's see what this says. How to get beating heartstrings. Looking at this online. I'm speaking to Flair. Or this guy is speaking to Flair. I'm gonna see how to do it.
Every artist needs a little devil on their shoulder. Or a monkey on their back. Sickness, fever, heat, and same lyrics as disease.
Okay, so I'm watching this video. This guy's decided he's going to do a mission. See what mission he's picking. Solid square. Okay. So apparently I'm going to the wrong location. So let's go to the back room. Where's the computer? No, not necromech stuff. Or no, not this either. I think it's the second floor. Okay, I believe it's over here. So it's a square. Stage, defense, Scaldra. Okay, so what I was doing regular Scaldra missions, but apparently it seems like you have to do Scaldra missions that are level based on survival or defense. You won't get it in exterminate. So I'm going to do Scaldra defense, and then I'll do Scaldra survival. I'm only going to do this for 2 hours because the whole purpose of Warframe with regards to this new update is not very complicated. There's no big quests, there's no mini quests. It's just the completion of what was Warframe 1999. In other words, whatever they did in Warframe 99, this is basically the wrap up of everything in Warframe 99, which should have been released as one whole in Warframe 99. Or should I say, this is what would be considered the main story, part of the main story. No wonder, it does make sense now. The defense is about him rocking out. This is some straight up Alan Wake shit. Well, they were deciding to do a concert from inside of a city area, so it makes sense that it would look this way. They should have done it like they did like Woodstock or something. The concert should have been in an open area like Woodstock. Or if not Woodstock, they should have did it like when Madonna went to Brazil. Did it in an open area near the ocean. Now, to get those heartbeat strings, you have to do long survival. I think maybe you have to reach rotation C or at least rotation B. Now you see, that's what I call a concert. Back in the days they used to have defense. There was no music in your defense. Now you get to kill things that while rocking out. Dude, I feel like I'm playing Doom or something with this badass music. I mean, granted, it's not heavy metal, but it is metal-ish. Hey, Flare, you need to throw on some heavy metal. Do some We Are Catalyst. That's a new band I've gotten into, We Are Catalyst. Or I'm on Armith. It's not bad though. It's pretty damn good. Dude, this is pretty awesome hearing him rip. Dude, keep ripping. You're damn right. That's the way you decide to go another wave, by plugging in another string. Dude, this is fucking awesome. That should be rotation C. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yep. 4 times around. That's rotation C. Of course, we could have gone 5 more, but it doesn't really matter. Now then, we got 24 heartbeat strings, which tells me one thing and one thing only. I think it's time to bring on Necros. Bring on Necros, or bring out Necros. Let's see, how long has it been? An hour? Yeah, we got 1 more hour. So Necros is the farming Warframe, so let's see if he'll increase our Scaldra for heartbeat strings, or beating heartstrings.
Well put together, operator. Now get out there and cut down and make the Lotus proud.
And we're gonna put it on Steel Path. So let's see how far we could go with that. Actually, you know what? Yeah, that should be fine. Scaldra, 65 to 70. I think first I gotta put it on Steel Path. Okay. And I'll do it on Steel Path this time in defense. Yeah, everyone's doing it. Everyone's doing the concert. Or at least him riffing on the guitar. Yeah, this is straight up Alan Wake 2. Or Alan Wake 1. The concert. They finally created a fence that's actually fun. Some fun music, all flair and a concert and the whole thing. Music don't sound too bad either. No time for that. This is straight up madness. All the gun firing and the power uses and him riffing on the guitar. See, that's what you call a concert. That boy's going in. Oh, that's one of mine. Okay. Ah, damn, man. Everything is loud as hell. Yeah, this should be rotation C by the time you hit the fourth one. It's crazy as hell. Noisy too, like a regular concert. That's how concerts are. You couldn't hear yourself at the concert. Okay, so they're mines. That's what you call a defense mission. Good music, lots of killing. You could hardly hear yourself. It's like a concert, but without, you know, without a large group of people at the concert. You're just hearing the singer and the vocals and the guitar riff. So it's like the first part of the defense was, the first 5 ways was the actual song with guitar, drums, and the second part was a guitar solo, which is for longer defense. I wonder if you go past 25 waves, would it become a solo guitar? That'd be very interesting. So for right now, I would say I got 30 minutes left. I don't know what else I could do other than keep leveling up. Maybe I could buy one of Flair's stuff. So far I got 64. That's not bad. That's not bad. I just need one more for... Maybe I could get one of his parts rather than the blueprint itself.
Okay.
So that's what I'm going to do. Today I'm going to try to at least acquire one of his parts. But wait a minute. In order to access the other characters, do I have to, maybe I have to build them. I think that's what it is.
Nightingale gives you the green light. Report back.
Nightingale. Okay, so Nightingale. Eleanor Nightingale.
Please, let's have some fun.
I need heart cells. So apparently in order for me to get a green light from Eleanor to continue the mission, I need at least 10 heart cells, 10 live heart cells, and I need one more in order to purchase Dakota Sportrex. I got enough to purchase the Dakota Deruxica, but I still need 10 live heart cells. So I believe that's how I could acquire the story or the quest with regards to these guys. I need the 10 heart cells. It's less about heartstrings, so let me look it up. Heart cells. How to get heart cells. Or maybe I just type it in online. Live heart cells. Cells. Warframe. Okay, update 38.5. That's what this is. Let's see here. Hell, this page bugged out. Alright, ignore that. That's the forum of the Warframe page. Okay, there it is. It was bugged out for a moment. Okay, so this was posted by D.E. Megan with regards to Techrot Encore. Let's see where we could find heart cells. New adversaries, Technosite Codas. We fought some of them. 13 Coda weapons available for you to earn by trading alive heart cells from vanquished Technosite Codas to Eleanor. Okay, so I haven't vanquished any Technosite Codas. Interesting. I'm pretty sure I've been fighting Technosite Codas, but I guess because I didn't vanquish the Coda, someone within my group vanquished the Coda, that's the reason why I didn't get the points. I see, I see. Okay. Alright, it makes sense now. Alright. Someone got the kill instead of me, so maybe it's a good idea for me to um, switch it from not from Steel Path and then go solo route. Or maybe it doesn't really matter. I think it's best for me to end it here. Now I know how to acquire it, or how I would need to access the round table with regards to the bar and different people. I give Eleanor the live cells from defeating Coda enemies, 10 of them, which will allow me to acquire a Coda weapon. And by acquiring a Coda weapon, maybe one Coda weapon will unlock access to certain characters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to solo it and not go public and see how much I would get. But I really need to go to the restroom, so I think I might call it a day for right now, because I have to go to the restroom. I didn't go all day, or I didn't go all since afternoon, so I think this is a good stopping point. So in order for you, the characters who are playing Warframe, to access the new update, which is 38.5, with regards to the new characters that you want to use, the proto-frames, and speak to them so you can get missions from them, you then have to go first to Eleanor and get the green light from Eleanor. And to get the green light for Eleanor probably means, I'm not 100% sure yet, you have to get 10 live heart cells and then purchase one of the weapons. At least that's what I'm assuming, because she's not saying anything else other than the regular stuff that she comes with were for regular 1999, and the stuff that came with the Coda, or came with Techrot Encore. So I believe maybe accessing one weapon, purchasing one weapon, or at least getting 10 heart cells will allow you to then speak to the characters within the round table. The best part is you don't need any of that stuff to access Flare stuff. Flare stuff is simply heart cells. I mean, heartbeat, heartstrings, beating heartstrings, which you could acquire for his Warframe and his band stuff. But for the others, the other people within the bar, you would need to get the go-ahead through Eleanor first, and then.
No disrespect, but you're gonna need security clearance.
Yeah. Yeah, so we have to get security clearance from Eleanor.
Stranger danger. Sorry, you're cool, I get that. I just can't talk to you yet. Gotta wait until the Britannic dude gets his stick out of his ass.
Now, so the Britannic dude is probably Arthur, but apparently you have to go speak to Eleanor, because if you go to Arthur, nothing happens with Arthur. But the Britannic dude seems like more of a mere thing, an intelligence thing, so it doesn't really make sense. And Amir doesn't seem to be a person to have a stick up his ass either. He's more a chill dude. So she's probably talking about Arthur. Which means she's probably talking about reaching standing 4, which I already am at, or it's Eleanor. I don't know what the hell's going on, but there's no definition with regards to this 100%. What I do know is that if you get those live heart cells, you'll be able to purchase that Coda weapon, and then you'll probably get to go ahead with regards to the 2 that are standing by the bar. Maybe not Kaya, but the 2 that are standing by the bar, because she seems to be saying the Britannic dude, which is different from Eleanor. So the ones behind the bar, probably you have to speak to Eleanor, and the others you'll probably have to speak to. She's either talking about Arthur, or she's talking about Entradi, or Entradi's helper. I forgot his name, but it doesn't really matter. I'll figure it out in the long run. Either way, that's why I call this a day. It's not a very complicated update. It's very simple and easy to understand. If you want Warframe parts, just do the mission for Flare, which is a defense mission. And if you want to unlock characters that are at the bar, you have to do kill quota enemies specifically. You get the kill, get 10 of them, bring it to Eleanor, and then Eleanor will allow you to purchase a quota weapons, which might unlock speaking to the people at the round table. So that's all I got to say for today. I gotta go.